Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Steve. I want to make a video about yesterday the NBA. They finally named Tyreke Evans the NBA Rookie of the Year. That's been real big around here. All of Sacramento, where I live, has been pushing for Tyreke to win the Rookie of the Year all year. He had some competition. He had Brandon Jennings. He plays for the Bucks. He helped his team get in the playoffs. He had a big game. He scored 55 early in the year and got a great big push. Then he had Stephen Curry, who plays for the Warriors in Oakland, and he had a real good year as well. I'm not sure who finished second and who finished third, but in my opinion, Evans had a real good year all throughout the year, where he finished with 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. But as I was watching, I thought Curry was the better rookie at the end of the year. He was having a lot more hotter nights. He hit 30 a couple more times than Tyreke did throughout the year. But all in all, I think they gave the Rookie of the Year to Evans because he's more of a complete player. I think that even if he wasn't on the Kings, I think he'd be helping another team out big. Stephen Curry on the Warriors, sort of a smaller guard. I'm not 100% sure he can go to a lot of other teams except for the Warriors, which play small ball and help everybody out. But I'm glad Tyreke won it. I think it puts a lot of faith back in the Sacramento Kings community. If you talk to a lot of people in Sacramento, there's a lot of unsmart fans who still think that the 2002 team should be suiting up. They still think that Vlade, Chris Webber, Peja, Mike Bibby should still be out there suiting up every night for the Kings, which is not a smart move because Vlade's back took him out of the NBA a couple years ago. Chris's knee went out on him. He can't go anymore. Mike's still shooting for Atlanta, and Peja is fighting for time in New Orleans, which is tough for him. I think he's about done as well, but just as long as he can get out there and maybe get some bench time, I think anybody would take him because he can still hit that three if you give him the chance, or any sort of jump shot. You just can't rely on him to play any defense. But Sacramento's been pushing Tyreke. I think they just wanted to get that mainstream attention. Right now, Sacramento's really fighting to get an arena here in Sacramento. They've been playing at Arco Arena since about 1990, maybe 91. Is when their arena opened up, and it's not the greatest arena. It's just it's out in the Thomas. They built a little town around it, but back in the day, it used to be just in the middle of farmland with nothing around it. Kings really need that arena just to give them that facelift. They put it out there. Everybody knows that if they don't get that arena soon, I think it's within a year, if they don't have a plan locked in, that they're going to start looking for some other place to go. The ownership and the Maloofs are pretty set down in Vegas. The NBA put the All-Star game in Vegas a couple years ago, so I'm not sure they're not scared to put a team there in Vegas if they could. Seattle needs another basketball team, and Anaheim. So the Kings really got to get this locked down. I don't think the Maloofs really want to leave, but I mean, if they're not going to get a place to play, I mean, they got to. You see it in sports all the time. So I don't think Sacramento really wants to lose their only pro sports team they have. We have a minor league team called the River Cats, but minor league baseball and NBA basketball, two way different things. With the Kings drafting Tyreke, it sort of changes their draft history of the past. They've drafted a lot of good players that have had good careers in the NBA, but a lot of them weren't like Tyreke, where they were just, I guess you can call them like all NBA players or all-star players, the guys that lead the franchise. I mean, the last big pick we had was Kevin Martin. Kevin Martin was the face of our team for a while. He was good. He was I want to say he was the top 5 in scoring a couple of years ago in the league, but I think a lot of teams were just letting Kevin Martin shoot that jumper all night long, and just somebody on the Kings got to get points, so it's him. I don't think anybody was really writing on their board at halftime, we have to stop Kevin Martin or we're going to lose this game. So losing Kevin Martin, trading him to Houston wasn't that big of a deal, especially if you're going to put Tyreke out of the point guard position and move him over to the shooting guard. which I think is going to give him more shots and just a better way of leading this team. The one player that I thought that was the player that was going to change the Kings was back in '93, Bobby Hurley from Duke. I was a young Kings fan, and I believe that they were going to turn it around someday. Mitch Richmond, we lived and died by him. We had Wayman Tisdale, Lionel Simmons, a couple other guys, but I thought that bringing in Hurley, best college player in the country, led Duke to 2 national championships, real good point guard. If he wouldn't have had that accident, I think a lot of things would have been different here in Sacramento. Hey, you never know. The Kings could be just one guy away from turning something around. I don't think this free agent year, I know we got some money to spend, but I mean, we're not getting LeBron, we're not getting Wade, we're not getting any of those guys. We're definitely not getting Chris Bosh either. I don't know who's putting those rumors out there, but there's going to be people out there, and, you know, Paul Westphal's a good coach. Petru's a good GM. They're going to find the right guy. So all in all, I'm saying Tyreke Evans, great choice for Rookie of the Year. And just get behind your Sacramento Kings if you live here. If not, watch out, because this team's going to get good. 2002 was nothing. We'll be wearing those rings finally. And yeah, come on, go Kings.